So I'm here doing, I don't know if you'll believe me if I tell you this is my first interview in a bus stop,
Okay,
but I'm here with Chip Z'Nuff right outside of Dingbats in New Jersey. How's it going, Chip?
it's going very well. I just came back from a wonderful gig out in New Hampshire,
Yes.
Grand City Music Hall. Drove about 6 hours in a little Oscar Mayer Wiener wagon, and came to this small little town with quite a bit of history. If you read about Clinton, New Jersey, you'll see that a lot of rich witchcraft, a lot of places where they have hidden gems through the city. If you look around, you'll find stuff that you're looking for and stuff that you're probably not looking for as well. But more importantly, it's a good rock and roll town. A lot of bands that play here. I've seen Skid Row play here, along with Faster Pussycat, LA Guns, a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
On days off, we come through here. I remember doing a show here once with White Lion. There was 4 fire trucks pull up here. There was a line around the block. We did Howard Stern's show in the morning. It was a fantastic show. Howard sold the place out for us. Came in here. We couldn't even bring our merchandise to the show to sell because it was so jam-packed over the top. And trying to pull tour buses in here is a pretty difficult task. But the rock fans show up here. They love music, and it's nice to be out here working on a Sunday for that matter. Usually I come through here on Friday or Saturday night, so it's nice to be here at the end of the weekend and celebrating hard rock and heavy metal.
So you mentioned White Line. I'm going to have to ask you, do you know what happened to Vito Bratta?
I love Vito Bratta. As a matter of fact, in the old days, he was one of the guitar players that we looked up to. He's in the same breath as Eddie Van Halen, just a fabulous player. It's sad he hasn't been out. Doesn't want to go out anymore.
Yeah.
I went out with Mike Tramp's White Lion last time, and he did very well. He's the singer of the band.
Yes.
But Vito, I think he left an indelible mark, and he's on to other things in his life right now, and I wish him nothing but the best.
So we're going to cast your mind back a little bit to February. I don't know if you're aware of it, but we were both on a cruise together. I didn't run into you on the ship, but I was there. I have to ask you about that balcony shot you made on the basketball court of the cruise.
Yes, well, first of all, they never call me when they have basketball games for some reason, and that's okay.
I think they're scared of you.
Out of
if
all
anything.
the musicians that are out there, I'm the one guy that played football, baseball, basketball, hockey. I did it all. I was a total jock. But I've seen the guys shooting outside. I've had the guy throw the ball up to me. I had all my stage threads on because we were getting ready to go up on stage. We were opening for Alice Cooper. And I had my cop hat on and shades and just took the shot and it went right in. And
so that was the first try thing.
And I walked out of that place and people loved it beyond belief. And they got hundreds of thousands of people checking it out. So I thought that was good. Listen, I love sports, and basketball is no different than being in a rock band, except a little more discipline.
Yeah. So also on that cruise, you're from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
So you know a thing or two about pizza. I wanted to get your thoughts on the pizza on the ship.
My drummer, Daniel Benjamin Hill, swears by Lou Malnati's. Fresh sauce, fresh ingredients, great establishment. It's one of the bigger pizza places in Chicago. But there's also other ones that I think are outstanding. I love Beggar's Pizza. If you get a chance, folks, check that out. Great. It's on the south side and north side. It's the official pizza of the Chicago White Sox. If you want to try something a little different too, you might want to go over to Fox's, and it's on the south side of Chicago. It's a great place too. Real thin crust pizza there. I like it a lot. And then Uno's and Dewey's down on the north side is really good as well.
Yeah. So did you try the pizza on the cruise or no?
No, I wasn't, because I'm watching too much sugar.
Yeah.
I watch my sugar intake, so I do like pizza a lot. But on the cruise, I was more like in the morning, it'd be like poached eggs and avocado toast and maybe a little bit of fish. At nighttime, mostly fish or chicken. I'm trying to eat healthy and stay away from the loudmouth soup, which is alcohol.
I did try the pizza. You weren't missing much.
No.
So we haven't heard anything yet, but is there any chance that we're going to see Enuff Z'Nuff on the 2023 Monsters of Rock cruise?
Well, that's up to the guy, Larry Moran, that puts it all together every year. I run Monsters of Rock radio on the Dash Radio Network. I certainly give him a Brinks truck full of love on there. And I'd like to see it. I think, Larry's going out right now. He's on tour with Poison. He's the tour manager of Poison right now on the stadium tour, Motley Crue and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and Def Leppard. So he's kind of busy, and I didn't want to reach out to him and bother because that's the last thing Larry wants. He's got a lot of rock bands out there. He certainly has the the Fazools to put all those groups together and play those shows. Last time we played, there was a bunch of bands that were dropping out because of the virus that was hitting the country. So we came in at the last minute and filled in. I thought we did a great job opening up for Alice Cooper.
Yep.
And we were the first band that was on there. And Larry treats us really good. He's actually a great friend of mine. But I didn't see us on the bill for 2023. I see other bands that have been on there before, the year before they're on there. And I don't want to tell him what to do. If he wants to get us, he can get a hold of us. He knows how to do it. It's pretty simple. We're booked by artists worldwide. And Chuck Burnell. It's pretty Sesame Street to get any band you want to get. Only time will tell if we're going to be out, but we'd love to be a part of it. It's our home away from home. However, I will say we're on Monsters of the Mountain coming up.
I will see you there.
And that's in August, and that'll be a great celebration of life as well. And I think that you'll know in a couple of months if we're going to be on there or not for 2023. We were just asked to do the Kiss Cruise too.
That's awesome.
But if you do the Kiss Cruise, you're punished by Larry for a year. So we passed on that because we want Larry to call us.
So there's still a chance, yeah.
There's still a chance for us.
So the tour looks like it's been off to a good start, except for one little hiccup. The Vault Music Hall in Massachusetts just kind of closed down. That's got to be a new one.
Yeah, it's a historical venue that a lot of bands go through and play.
Yeah.
It sounds great there, it really does. And it's right next to that Purchase Street Records, one of my favorite record stores in the country. Bobby Chenard from Billy Squires, his nephew runs the place. But whether we go back there or not, if they open it back up, that'd be great. The last show they had, there was L.A. Guns and Faster Pussycat.
It's not a bad one to go out on.
Yeah, Winger was in there recently too. It's disheartening to see a club go down. I've been watching it through my whole career, where clubs can't withstand the punishment of what's going on in the country. And perhaps there'll be somebody out there to help them get it back on their feet again, and we can make up that date. But besides that hiccup, everything else has been great on the tour. And we still have another eight or nine shows to go on this Glam Slam Metal Jam tour. And then we're going to pick it up again in October. We go all through Texas and through Florida and Atlanta. So we got a lot of shows still coming up with Enuff Z'Nuff, Pretty Boy Floyd, and the Midnight Devils.
Yeah, so when that show was canceled, you guys ended up booking another one in Maine, correct?
Yeah, well, our agency did that. It certainly wasn't anything to do with Enuff Z'Nuff. We scramble in this. We want to work. We don't want to be on the road just driving around every single day. So we're lucky enough to find a gig in a small little rural town called Brunson, Massachusetts. A small little venue, and boy, had a great time. People loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure. So I was going to ask you, you said you're hitting Texas and California and all that in October. Is there any hopes to bring this lineup? Because this is a great lineup that you have on the tour. Is there any hopes to bring it, to the Midwest, maybe even,
I'd like to see it happen, but I think right now our next task at hand is we're going out with Cinderella, Tom Kiefer's Cinderella, along with L.A. Guns, because I think Faster Pussycat is going to miss a show or two. So we'll fill in the date for those gigs, and then we have a bunch of shows coming up after that. So we got a few in July and in August where we pick things up again, and September is when it really starts picking up. What we got, Rocklahoma, we're on that again for the first time in 12 years, and then we'll follow it up with the Rainbow 50th anniversary bash, which is in the Rainbow in Los Angeles. And that'll be with Lita Ford and John 5, along with Wednesday the 13th. That's going to be killer.
Yes.
So there's some good dates coming up there, and then after that we leave right away and we go to Europe. We're going to be we'll do Italy, Spain, France, Belgium. We'll go through the UK, Scotland, all those good places. So there's a lot of work right there. We'll probably have 100 shows for this year. And then, of course, it'll be followed up at that same time. We're going to be releasing our next record, which is, I think, our 24th or 25th record. And that's called Finer Than Sin. It's on the Frontiers label. It's a great record right there. That's the world, what's happening through my rose-colored glasses. That's what I see in sing-song on that record. Slam and hard rock record, talking about what we're going through, all the pitfalls and the government bureaucracy that's happening in this country. It's not pretty love songs, that's for sure. All those songs are very melodic.
Yeah.
It's almost like my solo record I just put out, which is called Perfectly Imperfect, which I called my heroine love letter to the new generation. This one just shows you how I see the world through my little crystal ball.
So it's an all original record, I'm assuming.
Of course, all original record. Yeah, if you're referring to the Beatle record.
Yep, Hard Rock Night.
Yeah, Hard Rock Night. We're not a tribute band.
No.
It's not a cover record. I know it's songs by the Beatles, but it's our reinterpretation of the Beatles songs through our eyes. And it's a great rock and roll record. It's all songs from the Beatles from 1967 to 1970. We did some stuff off the White Album. We did some solo stuff. We did McCartney's Jet, along with Cold Turkey off the John Lennon's Shaved Fish record. I think it's a great, solid hard rock record. Not many bands have had a chance to do that. First of all, we had to get permission from the Beatles,
Yeah.
from Ringo and from Paul McCartney, who invented my job. Those guys were nice enough to sign off on it, let us put the record out. They'll make all the money on it. That's okay. We want to go out and play the songs that makes people happy, puts a smile on their faces. And I've never heard Eleanor Rigby rocked out like we do it. And, same thing with the Magical Mystery Tour or Revolution, Dear Prudence. Solid rock records. Those songs are timeless. I'm grateful to be a part of that. I grew up listening to Beatles as I was a little kid, as a baby. Yeah. And for me to be out here making records and going out and playing those songs live, that's a win-win in my eyes.
So is there another band that you're hoping to do something similar for, or are you just
No.
going to keep it?
No, and I love a lot of bands out there. Queen, Cheap Trick, Mott the Hoople, Sweet. The list goes on and on. All the group, Aerosmith. There's so many bands that I love beyond belief. Elvis Costello. I love the new stuff that's out there right now with the Struts. I think they're fantastic. It would be a shortcut to thinking for me to do a cover record of another band. The Beatles are the biggest band in the world. If it wasn't for the Beatles,
Definitely.
all the bands I just mentioned, you wouldn't even hear about them. They were the catalyst to most of those groups. So the Beatle thing is a cool thing. It stands alone. Maybe a follow-up to a Beatles record one day, another Beatle record.
There's a lot of Beatles
Perhaps
songs.
that could be. There's plenty of fodder there. Tons of subject matter to write about, or to record, I should say, because the song's already written. Only time will tell right now. I think I'm focusing on Enuff Z'Nuff songs for the time being, and we'll see what the future holds.
And so just to wrap things up, now's your time. Anything we didn't cover that you want to get out there? We talked about, obviously, the upcoming shows and the new record. If there's anything else you want out there, let them know.
No, I'd like to say that I appreciate all the fan support through the years. We're the last of the Mohicans. There's not many bands that are going to be out there that are coming out nowadays. The Greta Van Fleets, the Rival Sons, there's going to be Dirty Honeys, all those good groups. Rivals. What's the other band? Royal Blood. There's just a ton of great groups out there. Tyler Bryant, the Shakedown. They're not going to make 25 records in their career. They're not going to get a chance to. We're one of the last out there that can just keep putting quality records out every single year and touring around the country, and it's not very. The satisfaction is writing the songs. It's not finances, that's for sure, because most people are going to Spotify and Deezer and the different websites to get records. Everybody wants it for free. Although we sell our records at our shows at the merch stand.
And you sign them too.
We make these records. It's to cleanse our soul.
Exactly.
And we're respectful to our forebears, and we wear our influences proudly on our sleeve. We always have. I can't thank the fans enough, though, for all these years of supporting us. Who knows when the end of the run's going to be? We're still going strong right now. There's still gas in the tank, I feel.
Yep.
New record comes out on Frontiers, Fire and Sin, which is comes out in October, November. So if anybody wants to find Enuff Z'Nuff and see what we're doing, check out our dates. Just go to our website, EnuffZ'Nuff.com, ENUFF, ZNUFF, or you can go to Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and find us. And that's it. I appreciate your time.
Thank
Great
you very
guy.
much.
Great interview we had here.
Yes.
Right here in lovely Clinton, New Jersey. And,
Beautiful bus stop.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show tonight. Midnight Devils first. Pretty Boy Floyd after us, and then of course, Enuff Z'Nuff playing all the stuff through all our career. Try to do a nice 15, 16 song set. And grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be on the road, and I wish everybody out there that's watching this. I hope you all live to be 100 years old.
Yes. Thank you.
Take care.